Hello guys, well welcome to Done Things That Atheists Say / Do Part 2. Remember, this type of video isn't meant to insult atheists, it is meant to make them realize certain things that they say or do not help their arguments or points. So let's start this off. The very argument which I kind of dislike, but I guess they have their reasons called scientific theory. Basically, they're saying that because something is a scientific theory, it is practically a fact. Actually, no. This argument goes like this. When somebody asks, okay, tell me why this theory is true or it proves a point, the issue with that, it's a scientific theory. I know some atheists might actually be cringing at that idea. Just because something has the status of scientific theory doesn't mean it's proven. It just means that the scientific community agrees upon it being a possibility. It is the highest form in science which is close to a fact, but that doesn't mean it's a fact. Many different scientific theories have been proven false after a time or a period of that belief. What it is needed for it to be an argument is evidence, not the idea that that's a scientific theory. That's my point. So for the second part, just saying something is a scientific theory doesn't prove anything. You need to provide reasonable evidence rather than people just agreeing that there's a chance of it being true. It just means that the scientific community simultaneously agrees that there's a chance of this thing being true. It could be biased or over other theories in some way, but you just never know. Some things which can be calculated as fact are placed in scientific theories, so those are used to help the argument say, gravity, that is a scientific theory. That does not make every single scientific theory the same. Just makes it seem more like a bias, actually. By making things which are known to be true at the current time period, a scientific theory, things with less evidence can just be elevated to that status without giving anything to show that they're true. Seems more like a way to control the public's views than anything. By making up a random scientific theory or holding it at the same level with very little evidence, people would think of it at the same level as gravity. See, that's my point. Just because something is said to be a scientific theory doesn't prove it is correct. Remember, this is meant to make you think and realize that certain just aren't the way that they are. Thank you for all the people who have watched this. Enjoy your days. Peace.